What's up, guys? It's Warren here from Blue Cloud Creation X, and this is part 5 of the Block Breaker series. Block Breaker series. And in this tutorial, I'm going to go over some more artwork with you. So in our previous tutorial, we went over our background art. So for Block Breaker, and then for this tutorial, we're going to, because if you remember, we had some very bad assets. We just had sprites, a little ugly ball, and a blank block. So in this tutorial, I'm going to create some assets for these to make this game look much more appealing. And so let's get cracking. So I'm going to go into Unity Designer. I'm going to create a new blank canvas. And for page width, what do we want to do? We want to make this 800. We don't really need to worry about it because we're going to draw inside of this. So the first thing I'm going to do is create a ball. Let's make it a little tiny. And so to create the ball would actually be really simple. I'm going to make it look like this, round. Then to fill it, we want to fill gradient. We are going to use elliptical gradient, and I'm going to make it a little black, but not on the outside, but rather this here. I'll make this white. I'll make the outside. And nope, that didn't solve it. I want the outside to be black. For the outside, yep. Change this to white. Change the center to white. So that was just me messing up, like always. And so the black is a bit dark, so I'm going to reduce the color of it to, oh my god, I'm going to reduce the color of it to a bit more grayish. So that's our ball. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to create our paddle. So let's use more for, let me use this. Oh, that looks bad. Change our gradient to, what's radial? Nah. Hell no. So we choose a linear gradient. Go to our gradient tool. Nope. We move it here. Move this here. So this is just gonna, so the way the lighting hits onto the to the block gives it a kind of 3D effect. So I'm going to now have a little bit of outline. Let me give it a little bit of outline. So, and I'm going to move this here. and then let's duplicate this. Reduce the size, place it here. So I'm just going to take the y coordinates, place that in here to match it up, and this looks equal, but just in case. So if we go a little deeper, should increase this width to just a little more thicker. Two. We'll make this 2, and let's zoom out. So this red, I'm not liking this complete fill, so I'm going to gradient fill it. But I want the gradient of this to be the same to give it that lighting effect. I'm going to delete this. Take the y coordinates, place it in here, and let me zoom out. So I'm not really liking the amount of stroke I put into it. So let's make this one also, and should be around the corners. Let's round the corners. So I kind of messed up there. Choose this, round that. Choose this, round that. Let's have a look at it. That looks much better. So let's round these. Convert to curves. Click here. Could just multi-click. Convert those. And let's zoom out. Oh, what I should do is better option. So if we go here, we convert this to curves also. So put one here, here. This is actually going to give our our paddle some angle so the ball actually hits off the side. So let's zoom out of this. Yeah, I'm liking this. So the next thing I want to do is create some blocks. Let's create a block. Let's change this to gray. I don't like the, because if we change this to gray, then we can change the color inside of more easily, so it doesn't overlay inside of Unity. So let's create a little thingy here. This is going to be a little lighter shade. Gray. Let's change the gradient a little bit. Or maybe we should just take out this little, or change the stroke color to a much more lighter. Shade of gray. Let's reduce or increase the size of this. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to create another block. Should have just copied both of them. And for this block, I'm going to zoom in. And let's create some cracks. Zoom out a little bit. This here looks a bit too perfect, so I like that. Okay, so let's zoom out of these. So these are my assets that I created. I apologize if you can hear that little noise in the background, that water flowing. So these are my assets I'm going to use for my game. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to export each of them independently. So let's take this, let's export this into, so you can see the width and height of it is around 86. So let's just make this 100. And I'm going to export, I apologize for that noise, I'm not sure what's going on. So I'm going to select it without background. So 100, export, let's find my project. So I have quite a lot of projects here. So let's go here, it's in users, here, and it's in scene project. So we're going to seed project, to assets, let's call it, create a new folder. I'm going to call this, what should we call this? Sprites. So I'm going to call this block 1. Let's export this. Block broken. Let's export this. So let's make this 100. Paddle. Export this. Ball. So guys, I will leave all of these assets inside of my Discord channel, so you can join the Discord in the description, but I'm just going to go into my game and add everything in now. So we have sprites, and then we have, there's our sprites. So let's go into ball. I'm going to add ball here, and of course I'm going to change the color. See, because it's gray, we can add a whole variety of colors, but I think I'm going to make this ball sort of yellowish. Look at it. Yeah, that looks much better. This block, I'm going to add block 1 into it. Decrease the size of this. Okay. And our paddle, let's add our sprite into this. So what happened to it here? Ta-da! And then we go into here. I'm actually going to use a polygon collider. Let me just have a look at how it's set up. I think you just hear a plane going past. Surprisingly, we're on lockdown, so I'm wondering where the planes are coming from. Okay, so that's fine. So in our previous tutorial, I also created, let's have a look at this. Oh, much better. And we can move our paddle left and right. So I also created a background, which I'm not sure if I saved. So was it this? Nope. This is just some of my art I was doing for my tutorials. It was this one. Yeah, so this is the picture I created. So let's, did I add this? Okay, so let's export the whole thing. Our game is four by three. I feel as if I didn't create a 4x3 Yeah, I don't think I created a 4:3 size image. But for this tutorial, I'm just going to show you. I'll correct it in the part 6 when we work with the next part of our game, launching the ball. So let's export this into assets. Let's put this backgrounds. I should have renamed it, but I could rename it in Unity, so it's fine. Canvas, let's put it over our main camera, into backgrounds, and add it in here. You can see it's going to be a little bit ugly because it's not actually, well, I can stretch it, but it's not right for this game, which I'll probably correct in the next video. But I don't like how my paddle is there. And let's hit play. And my ball is missing. So let's put our paddle back to where it was. Let's move this here, and let's change the color of the block. Remember I told you it's better to keep it white, so we can make it a bit of a bluish. And let's hit play. So as you can see, our block and our paddle and our assets the reason why the ball didn't bounce is because of the gravity. But that's it for the tutorial, guys. You can see this paddle also looks a bit off, but I'll sort that out in the next tutorial. That's it for the tutorial, guys. Hit like and subscribe. And also you can play my first game, the Egg Catcher, on the Play Store. I'll leave the link in the description. And also I will leave the link to the Discord. I will give you my free assets that you can use in your game. You can use the ball, the blocks of the paddle. And also you can follow me on Instagram. I'll leave that link. But thanks guys for watching. Cheers. Bye.